assume my power sitting stance here. I'm gonna call this Why Fighting Games Are Fun. And the title of the video sounds stupid, but bear with me because it's more for me than anything else. This video, I'm talking to you guys, but I'm also trying to convince myself of something that has resonated with me for the past year. So my birthday, not too long ago, a couple weeks back, I wasn't really happy. I tweeted out that I wasn't really happy with where I spent a lot of my time last year. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed what I did last year. I mean, of course, I'd like to have traveled, but, you know, it is what it is. But what I really mean there is that for a lot of reasons, I just didn't focus on fighting games. And part of that is because I felt, I don't know, what's the word? Disillusioned? Maybe disillusioned's not right. But I just wasn't as excited about them as I had been in the past. And then, again, that's for various reasons. This year, one of my goals is I want to find that, you know, the love and the fun that I had for fighting games before and continue that up. Because I think over the past 365 days, I definitely put fighting games on the back seat or the back burner and just play a lot of card games and just anything else in general. So, again, focus for 32 is to find why I love fighting games again and try to share that with people. The start of that, and I go back to this phrase a lot, it's by a really cool guy. You guys know Reggie? You guys know Reggie, right? You guys know Reggie. He's a good guy. He's got a really good phrase. It's super simple that I love. And, like, I go back to it every single time when I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, you know, why do I do, like, you know, card game stuff, fighting game stuff? I could, like, 6 digits with just computer programming. But at the end of the day, like, I always come back to this phrase here. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
If it's not fun, why bother?
At the end of the day, if it's not fun, screw it, whatever. Just don't even do it. So again, I'm gonna say this to you guys, but I'm doing this to convince myself. And that is, like, why are fighting games fun? So again, in the last year, I played a lot of card games, and one of the things that card games do really well is force is a heavy word, but they make you or force you to focus on resource and value, right? The fun thing about card games is that, you know, you've got a deck, you want to get the most resource and most value out of the cards while making your opponent get the least amount of, you know, value out of theirs. The strategic element there is really cool. But the thing that makes fighting games really fun, and it's just one thing. Like, I talked about, like, 3 things for card games, but there's just one thing for fighting games, and that's decision making. Like, at the end of the day, when I lose in a card game, I'm just like, oh man, if I'd have just, you know, drawn this card, or if I, you know, just top deck this, or if I'd have had this in my hand earlier, I'm always like, oh, I could have won, right? I could have beat the guy, no problem. But with fighting games, there's never a situation where I'm like, man, if I just had a Shoryuken, I could have beat that guy, or, you know, if I had a fireball, I could have won. Fighting games, in my opinion, are mostly about decision making, and they're very free form. Like, you have all of your tools available to you at any given moment. You're never like, oh, I need to draw my, you know, Tatsu, or I need to draw my super. It's always, I have everything I need at all times. And that to me is one of the things that sold me on fighting games, because at no moment do I have to sit there and be like, okay, I don't have this yet, I don't have this gun I need, or, you know, whatever. Everything that happens is my fault, purely. I'll say it. There's no easy way to, like, dress this up, but at the end of the day, in fighting games, you know, winning and doing cool shit are what matters. Like, if you win in fighting games, it's a lot of fun, right? I'm not gonna debate it's winning fun. For me, yes. And at the end of the day, like, if I can do cool shit as well, like, you guys saw that sick-ass combo Momochi did before, right?
And Art can get away. Oh, great reaction!
Is that gonna connect?
Great
oh my
reaction.
God!
That was so good.
Oh
Wow.
my God!
That was so good.
I like things like that. And there's a lot of hard work and dedication that goes behind that. And being able to do something like that in a real match is very fulfilling. Like, you practice something really long, really, like, bunch of times. You know, you try, you fail, and then that one time you hit it, you just get that really good feeling in you. You're like, yeah, I did that shit. I fucked up 1,000 times, but this time, I got that. It was on me. Like, all your successes, all your failures are on you. And so yeah, that's what I'm trying to find again, and And I'm trying to grasp onto that idea this year that fighting games are freedom, fighting games are expression, and you know that process I talked about before where you try something 1,000 times and you fail, but then you hit it that one time and you're like, yeah, I can do it. Fighting games are a better vision of yourself. To close out, I have a video that I think encapsulates why I love fighting games, and it's a video that I made about maybe 7 or 8 years ago, and it's one of me playing fighting games. And if I can get back to this feeling, I think I'd be in a really good place with fighting games. So this year, this is what I hope to aspire to. So this is a video I made in May of 2013. Don't mind the quality. Hold up, y'all. This is not 1080p. This is not, 60 FPS. This is what we recorded with back in the day. This was considered, high tech. So in this video, I'm fighting a Dan player, and I'm this guy right here. I'm Yang. You ready? Here we go. Oh, again, fighting games are expression. I just want to do cool shit and win, and they're a better vision of yourself. I practiced that combo for what would have to have been like 2 or 3 weeks. And then I landed at a match and like, oh, I'm nice. And then I started to feel myself. I'm like, I'm really nice. And then I fucked up. I'm like, well, all right. Maybe next time. That's the feeling I'm trying to get to. And I think that fighting games are a worthwhile endeavor. Again, if it's fun, do it. But let me know what you guys think below. Are fighting games fun for you? Are they not fun? Are they not even worth it? I don't know. Let me know.